This is the Sun Joe MJ401C-XR cordless lawnmower, and here's how it's held up for me after 3 months. I bought it because I wanted something light, simple, and cordless for a small suburban yard. I was tired of fighting a pull cord and dealing with gas cans. Right away, I liked how easy it was to set up. I attached the handle in a few minutes, charged it, popped in the safety key, pressed the safety button, squeezed the bail, and it started right up. No fumes, no noise blast, just a steady hum. It's closer to a loud vacuum than a gas mower, which makes mowing a lot less stressful. Key features that matter most to me are the 14-inch deck, the brushless motor, the integrated 28-volt 5mAh battery, and the 10.6-gallon bag. Brushless just means the motor uses magnets and electronics instead of physical brushes, so it wastes less energy as heat and tends to run quieter and more efficiently. The compact deck is narrow, so it fits around landscaping and along fences easily. The whole thing weighs around 23 pounds, so it's easy to push, lift, and store. The handle folds down quickly, and I can tuck it into a tight corner without hogging floor space. From my experience, this mower shines when the grass is kept in check. I mow about every 4 to 5 days during peak growth. When I do that, the cut looks clean, the motor stays at a lower pitch, and I can finish my small lawn on a single charge. On average, I get about half an hour of runtime. Sometimes I squeeze a few extra minutes if the lawn is bone dry and short. If the grass is even a little tall or damp, the mower will automatically rev higher to push through, and that's where you feel the limits. It will bog down if I try to chew through thick patches. I've had to back up, take smaller bites, or do a second pass. If I ignore the schedule and let the yard go wild, this is not the machine I want to use to rescue it. In my opinion, the battery and charging setup is the biggest love it or hate it decision point. The battery is built into the mower. It's not a removable pack. To charge, I have to plug a cord into the mower itself. That's fine if your storage spot has an outlet. If not, you're rolling or carrying the mower to an outlet every time. I do have an outlet in my shed, but it's tight, and I've still had moments where I wished I could just pop out a battery and bring that inside. Charging indoors means tracking in grass unless I wipe it down. The manual recommends charging in a cool, dry space, which is normal for lithium-ion batteries, but it adds to the logistics if your shed gets hot. I'd call this design convenient for some, inconvenient for others. The height adjustment is simple, but it's limited. There are only 3 positions, and the highest setting is around 2.5 inches. On hot weeks, my lawn prefers closer to 3 inches or more to prevent stress and browning. I've had a few mows where it looked a little scalped, even at the top setting. I worked around it by mowing often and moving a bit quicker to avoid digging in, but a taller option would help. If you're used to a wider range of height choices, this will feel basic. The bag is decent in size on paper at 10.6 gallons, but in real use, it fills faster than you'd expect, especially if you've got a lot of clippings. Airflow isn't like a big gas mower, so the clippings don't always pack tightly. The chute can clog if the grass is thick or moist. I empty a little more often than I'd like. Some days I skip the bag and let it rear discharge for speed, then do a light cleanup pass. It's a trade-off between neatness and time. Build quality is where you notice how it hits its weight. The deck and body panels are mostly plastic. The upside is no rust and super easy handling. The downside is it feels a bit toy-like. After 3 months, mine hasn't cracked or warped, but I did have a handle bolt loosen up around week 2. A quick tighten and a dab of blue thread locker took care of it. The wheels are small, so they don't float over bumps the way bigger mowers do. On a flat yard, no problem. On uneven spots, I take it slow to avoid scalping. Cut quality, when used within its comfort zone, is surprisingly good. The steel blade gives a clean cut on a well-kept lawn. If I let the blade dull, I can hear the motor work harder and see more torn tips, so I touch it up with a file occasionally. Finding a spare blade took a bit of searching online, so I ordered one early to avoid downtime. That's something I'd plan for if you're considering this mower. Runtime claims you see online can be confusing. I've seen everything from a few thousand square feet to about a quarter acre on a charge. What matters in daily use is time. For me, about 30 minutes is the honest number. I plan my mow to fit that. If I need more, I either finish on the next day, or I start earlier and go lighter on each pass. It's easier to maintain than to recover. The safety key and 2-step start are thoughtful touches. I keep the key out of reach when I'm done, so the mower can't be started by accident. As someone who's had a curious kid visit the yard, that matters. Noise is low enough that I've mowed without annoying the neighbors, and I don't feel beat up after a session because there's no vibration like a gas engine. Now, reliability is a fair question. I read a lot of reviews before buying, and I saw mixed stories. Over my 3 months, mine has been reliable with that one loose bolt early on. It starts every time, and the battery still holds strong for the same yard. I registered the 2-year warranty right away and kept the receipt. I haven't needed support so far, but I want that safety net because small cordless mowers can be hit or miss depending on how they're used and stored. I never hose it down. I brush it off, wipe the deck, and store it dry. I don't cut wet grass, and I charge it away from heat. Those small habits seem to help. It's perfect for small to medium-small lawns that are kept tidy. If your space is around 1,500 to 2,000 square feet and you mow often, this mower feels easy. If you want to tame tall, thick growth or you like to let the yard go for 2 weeks, this isn't the right fit. I've had to do a few 2-pass cuts where I raise the speed of my walk and take narrow swaths to prevent bogging. And that worked, but I wouldn't ask it to do heavy reclaiming. From my experience, the real charm is the convenience and the lightweight. I don't dread mowing. I can carry the mower over a step, turn it around trees without fighting it, and put it away in seconds. The trade-offs are the charging setup, the limited height range, and the fact that it doesn't like thick or wet grass. I learned to work within those boundaries, and the result has been a calm, predictable routine. I'd recommend this for anyone who prioritizes ease of use, has a small, flat yard, can charge near where they store the mower, and doesn't mind mowing frequently. If you need more power, larger wheels, or a removable battery system, consider stepping up to a bigger voltage platform or a wider deck. That path costs more, but it buys you extra runtime, taller cut options, and less chance of bogging. In my opinion, the MJ401C-XR is a specialized tool. It's not trying to be a heavy-duty machine, and if you ask it to be one, you'll be disappointed. If you use it as a light, everyday mower and treat your lawn maintenance like quick touch-ups, it's satisfying. The handling is the standout, the noise is low, and the simplicity is real. Just be honest about your yard and your storage situation before you commit. In conclusion, after 3 months, I'm happy with it for my small lawn because it matches how I mow. Short sessions, dry grass, regular cadence, and easy storage next to an outlet. I've seen the rougher stories out there, so I keep the warranty in mind and take care of it. If your needs line up with mine, it's a strong pick. If they don't, you'll want something with more power, taller height settings, and a removable battery. I will share detailed information about the Sun Joe cordless lawnmower with brushless motor in the comments section, everyone. Thank you for watching.